Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. You already know who it is. Your favorite kingdom influencer, J.R. Reynolds of Eagle Vision Productions. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. It's going to be a great show like all the other shows. Super excited about the show. Like I stated, my name is J.R. Reynolds of Eagle Vision Productions. And what we do here at Eagle Vision Productions, we simply love to give a platform to artists and business owners. And so what the conversation is simply an extension of that. So y'all know we've been on quarantine and lockdown, and so since we can't do our stage plays, and so since we can't do our independent artist showcase, we created a platform right here on YouTube and Facebook to promote business owners as well as entertainers. So that's what we're doing here on The Conversation. And today will not be any different. We're going to have a great interview today with Miss Katrina Moore. Oh my gosh, she is a registered nurse, and we're going to get all up in it with her on today. So before we do, if you would like to learn more about what we do here at Eagle Vision Productions, you can visit our website, www.eagle-vp.com. If you want to sew into what we're doing, you can also cash app us at the $Eagle Vision Pro. So let me tell you what we've been doing this whole month of July. The month of July, we've actually been doing free promos for business owners and entertainers. So if you are a business owner or an entertainer or have a product or a service, if you're a pastor, if you have something you want the world to see, simply inbox me and tell me that you want in, and I can send you the instructions on how to get your promotion on our page for absolutely free this month. So you make sure you jump on that. Why not spread the news of your product? Why not share your product with someone else's platform to get that purchase? All right, y'all. So that is that. Also, happy birthday to everybody born in the month of July. Happy birthday. Special shout out to my mother, Curtinise Reeves, who turned 58 on Sunday. So on Saturday, y'all, we had a big old party for her. It wasn't too big because y'all know we on the lockdown and quarantine and stuff. So it wasn't too big, but we did have a nice party with some family and friends over. That was on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we had a brunch, a nice brunch. And so we had family come in town. My sister came in town with my nieces and nephews. And also my uncle came in town. So it was a great weekend, So I hope everyone had a great weekend. And again, happy birthday to everybody born in the month of July. If you would like to be a guest on The Conversation, simply inbox me and I can send you the link so you can schedule your slot on The Conversation. We are now currently booking for the end of July and the beginning of August, the whole month of August. All right, y'all. So I'm going to hush on up now that that's all out the way and bring on Miss Katrina Moore. What's going on? How are you?
I'm well, and yourself. I love the energy.
Come on now. Come on. Thank you so much. You know how I do. Look, you know. How are you today?
I'm well, and yourself.
I'm good. You just asked that and I just said that too. But no, I'm good. I'm so good. Thank you so much for joining me. And we met on Instagram, right?
Yes, we did.
Wow. And we've been like talking for maybe about a month now, maybe, or a month or two. Like we talk almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Well, through Instagram and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for following me and me following back and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for getting on Miss Katrina Moore, registered nurse. So we're going to get all into that for real. But before we do, I don't know if you've ever seen this show before, but what we do here on Eagle Vision, we do something called the Eagle Vision Picture Game. And what that simply is, I go down your timeline and I take a few pictures and I just want you to tell me what those pictures mean to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Here's the first one.
Oh, that picture was I was in Puerto Rico for Mother's Day.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. My first was at the Bacardi Mansion.
Okay. So were you celebrating your mom or are you a mom?
I'm a mom. I am.
What? Oh, my gosh. Okay. That is what's up. Awesome. Here's another one.
Oh, I was in California. I went to high school with my friend Crystal. Hey, Crystal. I believe she's watching. Yes, we was in California. We went there in, what was that, 2017 during the BET Awards.
What? Okay. And Crystal is watching. What's up, Crystal? Oh. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is what's up. That's awesome. And you look, I didn't even notice she was going to be watching and I picked that picture. That's so funny. We got two more.
Oh, I was in DR. Yasmin, hey Yasmin. I went to nursing school with her. That was in 2016. That was my first time leaving out the country. We went to Punta Cana.
Oh my, you are everywhere. This is the last one.
Ooh, that's when I graduated RN school. That was in Madison Square Garden. And
Whoa.
yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. So that was the last picture. See, it wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too hard. That is so funny. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Before we find out about who you are as the RN and then the school, the founder of a new school, let's talk about who Katrina is. Let's just talk about that for a second.
Okay, well, I'm a daughter of a king.
Come on.
All right. Come on. First and foremost, that's my primary identity. I'm a daughter, a sister, a mother, a future wife, and I love to speak life into people.
Wow, that is what's up. That is awesome. That's awesome. So are you engaged or are you speaking future wife in existence?
Speaking it into existence.
Come on now, look. Okay, that is what's up. That is awesome. That's awesome.
So I was.
Say that again.
I was married before.
Okay, got you. But it's still coming. It's coming back. Whatever you want, it's coming. It's coming. It is definitely coming. Definitely coming. You look, everybody's showing some love today. Okay, okay. What's going on, Shantae? Thank you. She said, Callie, love. Yes, she said, claim it. You better claim that man. Claim him. Look, don't go looking for him, but claim him. That is cool. So, RN, how did you get into becoming a registered nurse? What made you want to get into that field?
So I know in junior high school is when I wanted to become a registered nurse. And I believe it was mostly life experiences, like seeing things happen to people and not knowing what to do. And then I wanted to learn those things, like to help people.
Wow, that is okay. So I want to learn about some life experience. But before we do that, tell us exactly what a registered nurse is and some of the duties of a registered nurse.
So as a registered nurse, we have to assess patients. We have to use a nursing diagnosis. We have to create a care plan based on the diagnosis and what's going on with the patient. Then we have to implement it and carry it out. And then we have to go back and evaluate to see if what we did worked, if we need to change anything, if the patient improved, if they got worse.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for all you do. Because like I've been, into the hospital with my grandmother and, different family members. And I see that, now that you're saying that, it's like bringing pieces together. When you all come in and check on the patient, it's not just to give them their medicine. You're checking and to make sure that they're getting better.
Yes, like should we be giving this medication? Do we need to lower it? Do we need to increase it? Do we need to change it? Are they having side effects to it?
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So you said that the reason why you got into nursing is because life experiences. So can you give us like a life experience that kind of, a few
Like
life experiences was like,
I've, I've seen people have seizures on a train. People be passed out in the street, and this is like even before adulthood, like being younger, seeing things happening to people, family members, having illnesses and stuff, and not knowing what to do. And I believe that's what sparked my interest in it.
wow. Okay. So you went to college. So was that the first, like you went to college and then you went to nursing school? How was that? How was that? How does that go?
After school, I went to school for medical assistant. And so that program, I worked with a doctor, triaging the patients, taking vitals, blood pressure, temperature, like that. And then I went to LPN school, which is it's levels to nursing. So practical nursing is right under a registered nurse, but I never worked as a practical nurse. And then I went straight through for registered nursing school, for RN school.
Wow.
So college 3 separate times.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How long is that the RM program?
They have 2-year programs, 4-year programs, but I did a 2-year program.
Okay, okay.
That I went to for medical assistant.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, got it, got it, got it. So what is some challenging or what would be, I want to ask you what would be some challenging things in nursing and then what would be some like victories in nursing?
Challenges is well, in school it's the workload, like having a lot of work to do, but
Oh,
you do all the papers and There's all kind of stuff they give you, care plans you got to do for each course you're taking, and um, and working as a nurse, I would say, depending on like what specialty you working in. Like right now, I started working in a long-term care rehab center. So you could have some days 20 patients, by yourself. That's a lot of people to medicate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a lot of patients to medicate. So so sometimes the patient load can be a lot depending on the environment you work in. And then the easy things, I mean, you meet some really great people. I've met really great people in the medical field. It's like nursing is like a small world. Yeah.
wow. Okay,
So,
so is it hard, like, okay, for anybody, I was going to say elderly, but say for instance, you get like a patient that's kind of on the verge of whatever, or like, is it hard to see that, or have you just made yourself numb?
I'm grieved by the healthcare system. It's hard to see it. It is. And I'm the type, I think I kind of get attached to them. Like I be feeling bad, what can I do? Like I feel like we failed them almost, which leads to, the plans that I had for my life, for where I thought I was going to go in nursing, is actually not the same plans that God has for me. So I was even enrolled in a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program, and I had to withdraw because God wants me to study theology centered around health.
Ooh, oh, that's awesome. We're gonna,
That's not part of my plan. That was not a part of my plan.
wow, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, I Googled it and it's a real thing.
Oh yes, so I want to know all about that. That is awesome. So what is that? Before we go into the next question, wait, before we do that, hey everybody, for just thank y'all so much for jumping in. Charlita, before she gets into that, we're gonna do something different. If y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask, drop them in the comments now, and we'll do that. So if y'all have any questions, drop them in the comments. Okay, so theology for nursing.
Centered around health, yes. So I Googled it one day and it's actually a real thing. I actually found the program. And so it's studying God and the Bible, and but centered around healthcare. And so basically, I would be, I guess this is going to be my ministry. So I'm going to be telling people how they can be healed, delivered, and set free from disease and infirmities. Like we don't have to take medications. It's not, God is a healer. Jehovah Rapha is one of his names.
Ooh,
Perfect will that we be healed, but that we don't even get sick. He
gee.
made our bodies perfect with an immune system. So, Moses said in Psalm 90:10 we should live for at least 70 years. At past 70 with some problems, but we should not be. So we have to get to the root of diseases and why we, getting sick. Is it sin? Do we have bitterness and unforgiveness in our heart? We can drink all the green juice, or we can exercise all we want, but if our hearts and minds are not right, we are not healthy.
Oh my gosh, that is good.
Got to get to the root of the spiritual issues that causing these diseases.
Wow, that's so good, Katrina. That is real talk. That is so good. So there is a difference between kingdom and the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's so good. That's so good. So even though you haven't stepped into that now, do you believe that what you're doing is ministry? And tell me how.
Yes, I believe, because even like recently, I would be thinking to myself like, God, am I doing the right thing? Am I going down the right path? And then I will literally.
Uh-oh, I lost your volume. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Oh, so like recently I was in prayer, like God, am I doing the right thing? I know He even wanted me to start a YouTube to speak about different diseases and how people can be healed from it as well. And then I'll get like a phone call and I'll be talking to someone and be like, oh, I'm dealing with anxiety and depression. I'm taking medication. It's not working. To me, that's like a confirmation. Like, no, this is not God's will for your life. You do not have to deal with anxiety. You do not have to be depressed, and you take medications and it's not working.
Come on. So you tell me that Jesus is the ultimate healer? You telling these
Yes,
people
Isaiah
that over
5.
medicine? What?
By Jesus' stripes, we are healed.
Yes, we are. Come on. Yes, we are. Exactly. Exactly. So
Not gonna approach curse.
come on. It's just for that.
Yep, we don't have to deal with it. So I stand for disease prevention and eradication, not disease management.
Okay.
We don't want to medication. We want to eradicate it or prevent it.
Wow. So knowing for what you stand for and then kind of what you're doing in the moment, how is that different? Because you have to do what they want right now, correct? So
Yeah.
so how is that, like you just like working towards a goal, you know what I'm saying? And just working, you know?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how God wants me to do this, but I do know starting out, like with YouTube at least, I could use the platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and speak about it. I did one video already that I posted. I did it on sciatica, and I actually had sciatica before. I experienced that as well.
Wow. And that's like, what is that?
Pain shooting down your hip and down your leg and the nerves. So
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. So
yeah.
with the climate that we're in, how important is it that you think that we should have Black nurses?
Oh, it's very. I believe representation matters.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, you say representation matters, definitely.
We need people. When we go to the doctor and we, work in healthcare, it's different. When you see somebody walk in a room that looks like you.
Exactly. That is so true. That is so, 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 so true. She says, speak on it, speak on it. So let's speak on your school. Let's speak on your school because you're starting a school, correct, in New York.
Yes,
Can you give
I
us
am.
the title and then tell us how that came about? Let's get all into that. What it's going to do. Let's get into it.
The name of the school is God and Light Allied Healthcare School. Initially, I wanted to be God and Light Nursing Academy, but you have to go through the state of New York and they have to approve the name, so they wasn't having me ended in Nursing Academy. So I named it Allied Healthcare School because it would have allied health programs in it. Eventually, I want the school to have a nursing program inside the school. I'm going to start with medical assistant and nursing assistant programs. And the name came about because someone told me one time that I was like a light or like guiding people to education or something like that. So then that's why I said God and light. And then the scripture that I used to back it up is Psalm 119, 105, that God's word is a lamp for our feet, a light unto our path. I believe this is bigger than me. It's something I've been in prayer about, and I can't shake it. Like God put it on me to open this school. Initially, I wanted to teach. So first, I was looking for jobs to teach, like nursing assistant or medical assistant in the programs, and then it just came to me one day to open my own school. And I believe it's bigger than me. I believe that if I open this school, other people are going to follow their dreams. I don't know where it ends at or what it's doing, but I believe it's much bigger than I am, and I believe it's important to God as well.
Wow. How important is it? Because you speaking some scripture, you throwing scripture out. I didn't even know you had all that in you. Okay, okay, okay. So how important is it for you to follow your dream and to listen to God's voice when He speaks?
I think it's very important because other people are watching. And I believe that some people somebody need to hear my story as
Mm.
well. And I believe following and being obedient to what God is telling me to do, other people would be obedient to what God is telling them to do.
That is so true. That is so true, y'all. And that's what I speak on. I think that's probably why we connect, because that's what I push. Write the vision. Once you write the vision, don't just sit on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just keep it on the paper. People get weary during the vision process. You know what I'm saying? So you haven't started your school yet. You have it written down, but there's a process. But then still in that scripture it says, write the vision. Then in an appointed time, when that time comes, it's going to prosper. So it's at an appointed time. There's a set time for your vision to prosper. So I am a vision chaser. Like I'm a vision chaser. No matter how long it looks or how long it seems or what it feels like, I definitely chase my vision. That is so good. So are you slated to open up soon, or where you at in the process of that?
So I submitted the business plan for funding.
Ooh, we believe in God.
Some coins.
Come on, come on. He's gonna give them to you. Say that again.
Yeah. Huh?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
they release them coins, I'm gonna rent the property, and furnish the place with all the supplies that the school need, and then the state will have to come in and approve that everything is set up how it needs to be for each program, and then they will allow us to open up.
Wow, it's gonna happen soon. You know, I'm praying with you. I'm praying with you. We have Prophetess Yasmin Harris said, "Wow." We have Curtinise Reeves saying, "Good job, good job." So if anybody's on here, I do see that we have people on here. If you all have any questions, we're opening up the floor right now, just for a few little questions for Katrina. Katrina, but let me ask you this while they're doing that. COVID-19 or the pandemic, or what is your outlook on that? How do you feel about that? And then can you give us some nursing tips on that?
Well, first, when it first started, I was protecting my peace, so I was kind of ignoring it. Even though before they when they first started shutting everything, I started working because I moved to Texas in January and I started working in February. But when I would see go into the patient's room and I would see it all on the news, I would just not pay any mind, pay no attention. I didn't want to be living in fear. I believe that the media has a lot of people living in fear, so I was just ignoring it. When I knew how serious it was when I went to go grocery shopping one day and there was no food in the supermarket. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Like, this is real. So that's when I first knew how serious it was, is when I went to go buy groceries. It's like the shelves were wiped out. But
Wow.
before that, and then after that, I started working again. I was out of work for a few months and I started back working. And now where I'm working at, it's a set unit for COVID, so I don't go over there, but I still have to use protective measures with the other residents because I'm working on the unit when they come out of COVID and they have to recover for 14 days and keep
Okay.
them in yeah.
Got you. So there's different units. So you're not in that particular unit. There's different departments.
I almost feel like God was protecting me from that for some reason, because when all of that stuff started happening, then I wasn't going, because I had a PRN job, so I wasn't going to work anymore. It wasn't giving me, and so I was protecting my peace, focusing on God, and then now I started back working.
That is so good. You have to protect your peace. Like I was doing that too. I was trying not to listen, trying not to take all that stuff in. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I try not to take all that in, for real, for real. And you can kind of answer this question. You can give us a range. Someone says, "How old are you?" Actually, it's my mom. She said, "How old are you?"
I'm 31 years old.
Okay, cool. So
I'll
she
be 30
when this month?
in September.
In September. Okay, cool. My sister's birthday is in September. And Crystal said, "Stay safe, lady. Please, please, please stay safe." Before we wrap up, this has been so fun. It's been so fun. I thank you for joining me. But before we do that, can you please give us a few healthcare tips, something that we maybe can do in our daily regimen and routine, just to kind of stay healthy?
Oh, you mean like regarding COVID or?
Just regarding, you can do COVID or you can do just life, just being a nurse, something you would tell, yeah, just a regular person being a nurse.
I would say exercise or do something that makes you happy. Like I like going for walks in the park, for my mental health, and exercising for my mental health. Drink plenty of water, get out of toxic situations, whatever that means to you. Let it go. Be intentional. I know a lot of us, we face traumas. Some of us still have traumas from childhood. Be intentional about your healing. God wants us healed. We need to be healed, delivered, and set free from disease, infirmity, oppression, bondage, poverty. Be intentional about that, and just know that there's a God in heaven that has a plan for your life.
Wow, that's so true. That's so true. So that kind of went into my last thing before we wrapped up. I wanted you to give an inspirational message or just some encouragement, maybe to someone who maybe wants to get into nursing, or just whatever God is telling you at this very moment.
I would say follow it, go after what you want to go after, stay in your lane, do what God is telling you to do. There are people depending on us to do what God is calling us to do. I recently, some weeks ago, I was listening to a motivational speaker. I believe it was Les Brown, and he said something that put fire up under my butt for me to submit my business plan for funding, because I've been sitting around and not doing anything with it for a while. he said that he once heard someone say the wealthiest place is the graveyard, because so many people die with so many dreams and goals and visions, a book they were supposed to write, a podcast they were supposed to write, a business they were supposed to open, that only they knew how to do, or whatever God wanted to use through them, only that person knew how to do it. And because they never did it and they lived and died, and so many people, there's a gap, there, and so many people didn't get to see what it was that God wanted them to do. So that's what I would say. Go for it. Do what God is calling you to do. Don't do what the masses are doing. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about who's rejecting you. I've learned that God's rejection is our protection. And even if it don't make sense to you, but for you can't shake this. Is God telling you to do it? Do it. It's never going to be a right time. Don't think, oh, well, not right now, or maybe it's never going to be a right time, but just do what God is calling you to do.
Oh my gosh, that is so good, minister. You better preach. Come on now. That is so good. That is so good. Before we let you go, this is the last chance for anybody in the comments. If you all want to ask her any questions, the time is now. Katrina, tell everybody where they can follow both of your pages at.
My personal Instagram page is KatrinaRN_, and my school page is GLA Healthcare School, Allied Healthcare School. So it's God and Light Allied Healthcare School. And that's where y'all can find me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, ma'am. I thank you so much. This has been great. Look, you're a part of the family now, so we're definitely going to have you back on. All right.
Thanks for having me.
You're so very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right. All right, y'all. That was Miss Katrina Moore. Miss Katrina Moore, registered nurse. Oh my gosh, she's one of my friends on Instagram, and I'm super, super grateful for her. Make sure y'all take those tips in. Clear your mind, clear your heart. You know what I'm saying? Check your peace, check your space. If it's a toxic relationship, like she said, only you know. Only you know. So just get that right, because you can be drinking all the green teas, you can eat all the vegetables, but if your soul is dirty, guess what? You dirty. So I need you to get that under wraps. Get that under wraps. I love y'all so much. I see you, prophetess Yasmin Harris. You got to become a guest on the show. I need you. And I thank everybody so much for tuning in. I am J.R. Reynolds, your favorite kingdom influencer. If you have a business or a product, the month of July, we are doing free promotions. So make sure you all hit me up, and I will send you all that information. But let me tell you, just don't send me no flyer, because there are steps to get the free promotion. So just don't send the flyer and tell me to post it. I will gladly post it once you send me all the information that we need. All right. I love y'all so much. There's nothing you can do about it. If you have a birthday, happy birthday. If you need prayer, please DM me. I love to pray, so I would definitely put you in the prayer rotation, in my prayer rotation. If you want to be a guest, DM me. If you have product, DM me. I'm going to sign off now. I love y'all so much. Things are getting better every day, so don't give up. Love you so much. Have a blessed day.